Well, hello and welcome to week 7, W131. Aren't we having fun? The time is flying, right? Okay, let's go over the goals for the week, all right? And what we're getting into now is social networking. And the reason we're doing this is I'm still sticking to the theme of visual rhetorics, all right? What are we doing in the internet age, all right? How are we acquiring information? And always my goals go well beyond an English course, all right? I still think English, writing and reading are extremely critical, but fortunately we live in this modern age where English is moving on to a new kind of cutting edge area where it impacts your daily life in the workforce, your daily life at home, okay? Where finding and obtaining good information and knowing how to deal with it and knowing how to interact with other people in the information age is just critical to your success in a variety of areas, okay? So consider particularly taking this internet course as sort of a twofer. You know, you get the traditional writing, you know, run-on sentences and paragraph stuff, but you get all this internet stuff that really makes you savvy in today's marketplace of ideas, today's business marketplace, that kind of a thing. So we're continuing our effort with visual rhetorics, and we're continuing our effort to make ourselves more and more internet savvy with the hope that this really situates us really well in the marketplace. All right. That said, we're working towards this goal of getting you, now that we're done with the mill blog, and I love the response I got to it, and I will be grading those discussions this week. That our whole idea was to introduce you to a blog, what a blog is. Now we're going to the next step, which is moving into a wider area of blogs, right? Because you're going to have a traditional writing assignment this unit that will be due to peer review on March 12th and is due to me on March 26th. This traditional writing assignment is going to be about a blog of your own choosing, okay? So you're going to be able to look into your own life, your own interests, be it professional or hobbies, family, whatever, and find a blog about this, your interests, and write about that blog, okay? You'll write about the meaning of that blog, and I'll give you a lot more details about that. So don't worry too much about the writing part. Worry now about the finding part, okay? And so to do this, we have a twofold assignment this week. The first one is just to enter a generalized discussion about social networking. My notes here, that's what I'm looking at. Social networking. I'm specifically referring to Facebook because we're going to use the class Facebook page this week. And I know there's lots of Facebook, right? You know, whatever. And fortunately, the majority of us really enjoy it. My wife and I use Facebook to, communicate with our kids. Our kids literally live all over the world, all right, all over the United States and in Asia. And it's very nice for us to be able to keep up with them. They're all three of them excellent photographers, that kind of thing. So we see lots of pictures. We can contact them. We know where they are, what they're doing, and it's just a nice way to share our lives, and they can kind of keep in touch with our lives, okay? Same way with our grandchildren. I mean, they're not old enough to be using Facebook, but we see pictures of them, okay? I also use Facebook. I have all my political feeds on it, all the kinds of things I read. All those feeds are there, so it's just a lot of fun. I just keep up with things. You know, it helps avoid boredom. You know, we're all a little dysfunctional, a little ADHD, you know, so I can sit down in the evening, a cup of coffee, and go over my Facebook feed for the day. You know, I really enjoy that. But that said, what I'm trying to get you to do is to talk about Facebook first, pros and cons, dangers, not dangers. And so in the discussion, you're not required to use Facebook, okay? You just talk about it in the discussion. Now, the next thing is, however, also in week 7, we are doing a Facebook posting. If there are some of you who are just adamantly opposed, okay, just email me through the message center your comments and just do the assignment that way, okay? I'm not going to force you to use Facebook. I'm going to be disappointed. It won't affect your grade, and I'm going to be disappointed because using Facebook is every bit as safe as going to Glenbrook, okay? I've been mugged twice in my life. Once was in the parking lot at Glenbrook, and once was in a parking lot in Denver, okay? They weren't physical muggings, but I was assaulted, and I've never been assaulted over the internet. I've never been assaulted on Facebook. I never put anything on Facebook I don't want anybody else to see, okay? That's just the bottom line. You know, it's just like you would dress appropriately to go to the mall, dress appropriately when you're on Facebook, okay? So if you don't want to use it, just email me the contents that you normally would have used on Facebook. That said, I'm trying to get you to find a blog, okay? And to do this, you must look at what's called Facebook blog assignment. It's item, let me double check it, in your table of contents. It is, where you go? Item 2, Roman numeral 2, E, preparing for your Facebook assignment. And it's a very lengthy Word document that walks you through the goals of the assignment and walks you through exactly what you're supposed to do and exactly what you're supposed to post to Facebook. If you don't want to post it there, post it to me at the Message Center, okay? And the goal is to help you find a blog that you want to write about, okay? A blog of your interest. When I was reading your literacy memoirs, which I really enjoyed, all of you had the same thing that when you get to pick your own topic, you like to write. When you're forced on a topic, you don't like to write. I don't understand how you ever do get forced on a topic. I mean, I know there are, you take some history classes, some political science classes, some medical classes. You have to be forced towards a topic. I understand that. I do that in W133, but I don't tell you what your topic is going to be. So please begin this this week by going to week 7 discussion. It's item 2D, right? It's in the discussions. You'll find it there. Week 7 discussion, social network. Then go to item 2E, preparing for your Facebook assignment. Then go to item 2F, which talks about, I give you a list of the top 100 blogs. There are other blogs beyond that. You can search for blogs. And then go to item 2G, which is actually the link to the class Facebook page, and post the topic of your blog that you're going to write about. If you want to see how this actual written assignment that's due on March 12th with peer review looks, go to items 5A3, that's my example, all right, and go to the student examples 5A4. In this class, I show you exactly what you're going to write. I don't leave it totally up to you trying to figure it out on your own, okay? I give you very, very, very specific examples, very, very specific instructions, and how these writing assignments are to turn out. But the first step is to find your topic. And your topic is a blog, but the blog can be of your own topic, okay? If this is too confusing, please use the Message Center to get a hold of me, okay? I love Skype. I've been Skyping with several students this week. That's going really well. The bottom line is this week it's 2 discussions. One is about Facebook, and one is actually posting something to Facebook. The instructions are there. Item Roman numeral 2. E says preparing for your Facebook assignment week 7. Read that document very, very, very carefully, very, very thoroughly, multiple times, and you'll be fine. So, hey, thanks for paying attention.